Hello and welcome back to Red Rock Wranglers Football. We have a tough matchup this week as we are facing the number 6 University of Houston Cougars. Our plan here is simple. We are going to play conservatively, try to play smart with no mistakes, and try to win time of possession in order to give ourselves the best possible chance to win this game. If you like, please hit that like button. Don't forget to subscribe if you have not done that. We do have our first recruit coming in this week, Christian Williams, 3-star tackle, and hopefully we can put on a good show for him. Welcome to the Corral, Red Rock Stadium in Sedona, Arizona, where the Red Rock Wranglers are facing off against number 6 University of Houston Cougars. The Cougars select tails and lose the toss. The Wranglers will receive the kick to start here as they want to hold the ball as long as possible and not give the University of Houston any time on offense. And here we go, folks. Game 5 of our NCAA Football 14 TeamBuilder Dynasty. And that kick goes out of bounds and the Wranglers will start at their own 20-yard line. 1st and 10. First play of the game, Morris Stewart right up the middle for a gain of about 6 yards. That's going to bring up a 2nd and 4 for the Wranglers. We are trying to get Morris Stewart more involved. As a matter of fact, we're trying to get our top 3 running backs more involved in this game. We've made some changes, and hopefully those will be good changes. Quick screen there to Covington. Misdirection play. He breaks a tackle initially, but goes down after a gain of only 2. That's going to bring up a 3rd and 2 here for the Wranglers. Sparks looking to pass. He drops back and finds C.J. Drew. Very tight window there, but he finds him, and C.J. Drew makes the nice catch. Now 1st and 10 for the Wranglers. Sparks hands it off to Tremblay. That is our 3rd string running back. Again, trying to get all these guys involved here, see which one wants to stand out. Fake triple option play. Skip Dog gets the pitch. Runs over a player there, gains an extra yard, but that's going to bring up a 3rd and 3. But ultimately that was holding on the play, so it's going to be now 3rd and 13. Sparks now back to pass, tries to hit, it looks like Ellison over the middle there, but overthrows him, and that's going to bring up a 4th down for the Wranglers. That is not what they wanted here to start this first drive. They will now have to punt it, and here comes Greg Ward for the University of Houston. Last game he had 263 yards and 4 touchdowns. Obviously this team is good, and obviously they like to throw the ball. We'll have to see what they try to do today. First play of the game, read option. He gets brought down immediately. Nice play there by Buster Lester, the senior right end. So that'll bring up now a 2nd and 12 for Houston. Ward drops back to pass. He's looking to pass, finds McCloskey right over the middle for an 11-yard gain. That will come up just short of the 1st down, so it'll be now 3rd and 1 for Houston. Ward hands it off to Catalan. He runs right up the middle for 15 yards. That's going to be an easy 1st down for the Cougars. And now sitting at 2nd and 9 as we continue this drive, Ward drops back to pass, finds Bonner the 3rd really, for an 11-yard reception and a 1st down. Ward now to read option play, has an opening, hit nice stiff arm there, and that's going to bring up 2nd and 2 after an 8-yard gain by Ward. Nice play by him holding on to that ball. Now handoff to Catalan right up the middle, and he gains a yard. And that's going to be 3rd and inches now for the Cougars. We'll see if the Wranglers can step up and make a stop here. Ward is now in the shotgun set with 2 running backs blanketing him. It's a triple option play to Carr. Pitch play, he is wide open. Nice stiff arm there against Chavis. Gains 15 yards and a 1st down for Houston. Wranglers unable to stop him there on 3rd and inches. Next play, handoff right up the middle to Burden. Nice juke move. He's able to gain about 4 yards, and that will bring up now a 2nd and 6. Cougars continue to drive. Ward with the read option play, holds on to it, and is running a couple of juke moves. Looks like he got into the end zone, but he is just short. That is going to be 1st and goal now for the Cougars. And let's see if the Wranglers can step up here and stop him. Quick speed option play, and Ward is brought down before he can pitch it. That's actually going to be a loss of 2, and that will bring up now 2nd and goal for the Cougars. Now after a false start penalty, read option play to Ward. He goes right up the middle, untouched, touchdown Cougars. Nice drive by the Cougars. That is exactly what we don't want to happen, as the Cougars drove down the field with ease and scored a touchdown. Now in the next drive here for the Wranglers, after a holding penalty, Sparks drops back, screen pass to Morris Stewart, and that is read perfectly by Houston. That is another loss of 5, and that's going to bring up now a 2nd and 24 for the Wranglers. Sparks now drops by, hits Obadiah Covington. I'm not quite sure how that pass got through, but it did. It's going to be a 12-yard reception. That's at least going to give the Wranglers a somewhat manageable 3rd down play, but that's going to be it for the first quarter. University of Houston is leading 7-0 after their nice drive down the field and able to get in for the touchdown. Now 3rd and 12 here for the Wranglers. Sparks back to pass. He's looking, and hits Terry. Somehow that defensive back didn't get the ball there. It was really close, but that ball got through to Terry, and that's going to be a 1st down for the Wranglers. Huge play. You can see here on the quick comeback route. It didn't come back, but he turned around, but that defensive back just barely missed swiping that ball, but it got through to Terry, and that's going to be a nice play for the Wranglers. 1st down to keep this drive alive. So now 1st and 10 for the Wranglers. Handoff right up the middle to Morris Stewart, and he has a nice gain of 8. That will bring up now a 2nd and 2. Again, we're trying to get all of our running backs involved here, so hopefully we can continue to do that. Obi McNair now here in motion. Handoff to Tremblay right up the middle. That's Timothy Tremblay, and he comes up hurt, it looks like. Just as I'm saying, we want to get those running backs more involved. He comes up hurt. Hopefully that's not a bad injury, as I really like my thought process here of getting more involved with all of the running backs. Obadiah Covington now on the outside gets to the edge and gains 8 yards. That's going to be a 1st down for the Wranglers. Nice play by him. Sparks now read option play, and he has an opening and a blocker, and he is into the open field, gains 19 yards. Nice play by Sparks. That's going to bring up now a 1st and 10 for the Wranglers. Handoff right away to Covington right up the middle. That's going to gain a bunch of nothing. In fact, it's going to lose a yard. That's going to be now 2nd and 11. Sparks now back to pass. He's looking, and that is almost intercepted. He's lucky that wasn't intercepted. The defensive player there got his hands on it, but luckily he dropped it. Sparks now back to pass again, hits C.J. Drew right up the seam. That is a touchdown for the Wranglers. That drive could not have gone any better for the Wranglers, as able to get down the field and score a touchdown. And that is actually going to tie up this game 7-7. What a huge play. C.J. Drew right up the seam there. I'm not quite sure what that safety was doing. He was turned around just enough for that pass to be able to get through for the touchdown. As you can see there, Tremblay down at the bottom, he is out with a concussion for the rest of the game. After the touchdown, we're kickoff now to the University of Houston Cougars. Williams is going to return it right up the middle. He's going to get brought down after a nice 29-yard return, and that will now bring the Cougars back out on the field with 4 minutes and 25 seconds left here in the half to see if they can try to get another score. Handoff to Catalan. He's got an opening up that right side, gets the edge, finds a lane and has a nice gain and a 1st down. Ward now in another read option play. He breaks free. He is open. He is running up the field. I don't know if anybody's going to catch him or trying to get to him, and we do finally, but that is going to be a huge 46-yard run for Ward off of the read option play. Now 2nd and goal for Catalan. He goes right up the middle, untouched for the touchdown. Again, that is exactly what we don't want to see happen for the Cougars. The Wranglers need to play better defense, or we just need to keep the Houston from having the ball at all, so then that way they can't score, because that was a really quick touchdown. Sparks now on the next drive. He rolls out to the left and gets taken down for the sack. That will now bring up a 2nd and 20 for the Wranglers. Not a good start to this drive here for sure. Sparks now back to pass again. It's going to be a quick screen to Obadiah Covington. He's got an opening. Not a bad gain, but only for 5 yards. Now 3rd and 15. Quick pass to Morris Stewart out of the backfield, or up the seam on the left side this time. Nice 13-yard gain, but that is going to bring up 4th and 3, and the Wranglers have to punt. Now with 1 minute and 55 seconds left, the Cougars have the ball back. Ward in the shotgun set. He looks back to pass, finds Samples coming across the field there for a 7-yard gain, and that will give Houston now a 2nd and 3. Ward now back to pass. He's looking. Oh, and that is almost intercepted. Should have been intercepted by Mosby. He got his hands on it. That would have been a huge play for the Wranglers, but unfortunately, he wasn't able to hold on to it. Lester there almost jumped off sides. Ward now looking to pass, and he goes down for the sack. I didn't quite see who that was. It was Lester. Lester ultimately got the sack on that play. What a huge play, and that gives the ball back now to the Wranglers with 1 minute and 19 seconds left. Now Sparks looking to pass, and now he gets sacked. That's going to be a loss of 6 yards, and that's going to bring up now a 2nd and 16. Sparks now in the next play. He's looking to pass, steps up in the pocket, and he goes to get that down again. That is 2 sacks in a row. Now going to be a 3rd and 17 for the Wranglers. And the coach is pretty hyped up there on the Cougars sideline. And at this point, with just 36 seconds left in the half, the Wranglers really should just play it smart here and not make any silly mistakes. Sparks fakes the handoff. He takes it. He's got an opening. He has a chance, but he's going to come up just short. As a nice 13-yard rush, but that is going to give the ball back to the Cougars. Now with 23 seconds left in the half, we'll see if they are able to garner any sort of drive to get some points. Ward hits Dunbar. They're coming across the field for a 12-yard gain and a first down. That's a good start for them. Ward now looking to pass again on first down. He's just going to check it down to Johnson, who breaks up field and is able to gain 9 yards, but that is going to end the half as the Houston Cougars lead 14-7. At this point, I would say that the Wranglers' plan has sort of worked in that they've been able to hold on to the ball. Looks like they've been winning time of possession, and therefore have been able to keep this game close. The University of Houston Cougars have had a couple of nice quick drives where they've come down the field really quickly and scored touchdowns. But at least with that first touchdown, the Wranglers were able to match it with their own touchdown. And at this point, the game's close at 14-7. It does give us a chance here in the second half to potentially, as long as we don't make any mistakes, potentially try to win this game in the end. But we'll just kind of have to wait and see how it goes. Looking over the highlights there, tough game as it relates to Sparks there, getting sacked a bunch of times. Obviously, again, you can see here that the Wranglers are winning time of possession with 11 minutes versus 4. So that is exactly what we want to do. Hopefully we can continue to do that in the second half and at least keep this game close to give ourselves a chance in the end. Let's go ahead and get back into this game here. Start of the second half, Cougars with the ball, 1st and 10. Starting at about the 25-yard line, Ward decides to take off and run with it. He's running right up the field, finds an opening. Not sure how he got away from that sack, but there was just a sliver of space, and he got through it. Nice play by him. Now continuing with this drive, it's now 3rd and 10 for the Cougars. Ward dropping back to pass. He's looking. He throws it the last second right at the middle, over the middle, and that is intercepted by Harrison. What a play. The ball was tipped. Harrison caught it and is able to gain a little bit of yards back. Huge play by the Wranglers on the first drive of the second half for Houston. The Wranglers were able to come up with a huge play, interception, and that's going to bring us now to 1st and 10 for the Wranglers. Hand out to Obadiah Covington. He runs it to the right side, gains 5 yards, and that's going to bring up 2nd and 5. If we can somehow get some points on this drive, that will be huge for the Wranglers. Read option play to Sparks. He's got an opening up the right side. Huge play for 14. That play seems to have worked. Read option to that right side has worked about 3 times in this game. We may have to keep looking at that play. Another read option, this time to Morris Stewart. He gets the ball right up the middle. That's a 2-yard gain. That will bring up now a 2nd and 6 for the Wranglers. It's now 2nd and 8. I don't really know where the 2 yards went. My mistake there, sorry. But ultimately, it's now 3rd and 9 for the Wranglers. Sparks drops back to pass. He's looking, tries to hit Obadiah Covington and coming out of the backfield, but that is overthrown, and that will bring up now a 4th and 9, and we have to kick it back to the Cougars. Tough drive there after the nice interception by the Wranglers. Catalan right up the middle, breaks a tackle, and he gets out to the left side. Nice play by him getting away from that initial tackle. He gains 9. Will now be 2nd and 1 for the Cougars. Super quick pass there to Catalan, and that's going to be a first down, just a 2-yard reception, but they got up to the line. Quick pass, first down. Read option play to Catalan right up the middle. He gains another 11 yards, I guess 12 yards, and that's going to be now 1st and 10 again for Houston. This is what we don't want to happen. Catalan right up the middle for just a yard that time. That's going to bring up now 2nd and 9. Houston seems to be moving the ball. Man coming in motion. A lot of bodies there, but Ward keeps it, runs it right up the middle, gains 3. Now be 3rd and 6. Ward now looks like he has 10 carries for 81 yards in this game. Ward now looking to pass. He decides to hit Johnson on the check down here on the right side, and he's able to get the first down. Wranglers had a chance there to stop him, but he broke through for the first down. Read option play again to Ward coming up the left side. What a stiff arm. He just shoved that guy, and he is still running. He found a lane. What a play by Ward. nice stiff arm, 28-yard gain. Now 1st and 10 for the Cougars. Handoff right up the middle to, what is that, Burden, but he gains a bunch of nothing, and now is 2nd and 6. Ward now drop backs to pass. Whoa, man, I cannot not talk here. Ward drops back to pass and ultimately goes down. It's now going to be 3rd and 13. Ward now looking to pass again. Screen pass to Catalan, and he is not able to go anywhere. That's actually going to bring up a 4th and 8. Huge stop by the Wranglers to force a field goal here. Field goal attempt, I should say. And that kick is up, and it is no good to the right. Just missed to the right side there. That is huge for the Wranglers. Keeps the score here at 14-7. Sparks now in the read option play, trying to come back to the right again, but that is read well by the Cougars this time for a 0-yard gain. Sparks now back to pass on 2nd and 10, and he goes down for the sack. -4 yards. That's going to bring up a 3rd and 14. Nice play by the Cougars. Let's see if the Wranglers can do anything here on this drive. Sparks back to pass. He's looking. He goes down again. That is 2 sacks in a row. And now the Wranglers will have to punt it back to the Cougars. But that is actually now going to end the 3rd quarter. Tough quarter there for the Wranglers. They did have a nice stop against the Cougars on that interception on their first drive of the 3rd quarter. But they weren't able to turn it into anything. The Cougars then had a chance to put some points on the board, but they missed a field goal. So now the score still stands at 14-7. So now Houston here on their first drive of the 1st quarter. Ward back to pass after a play action. Hits McCloskey on the right-hand side. Look more like a check down pass. Nice gain of about 10, but it's actually going to be 2nd and inches for the Cougars. Quick handoff to Catalan, who tries to break it to the outside. I don't know if that's where the play was supposed to go, but he gains nothing, and that's going to bring up now a 3rd and inches for the Cougars. Ward now hands it. Nope, he was going to hand it off. Nice stop here by the Wranglers. That was a read option play. Quarterback kept it, and he is brought down immediately, and now they will attempt another field goal, and that is again missed to the right. That is 2 in a row missed field goals by the Cougars, and that is going to keep the score at 14-7, which is going to keep this game still in range for the Wranglers to pull it out in the end. Sparks now back to pass on their next drive. Hits Obadiah Covington out of the backfield. He gets hit hard, but he has a gain of 11, and that is a 1st down for the Wranglers. Very next play, Sparks is back to pass again. He's looking, and he throws an interception to Winchester. What a terrible pass. He threw it right to him. Winchester looks like he's going to score, and he will. We're not able to catch him. That is a pick 6 for Brent Sparks. He threw it right to Jeremy Winchester there. He was able to take it all the way back for the touchdown. Terrible mistake. That is exactly what the Wranglers didn't want to happen, as they were able to keep this game close at 14-7, and now they throw an interception, and now it is 21-7. Sparks on the next drive gets sacked right away here. That's going to bring up now a 2nd and 17. 2 bad plays in a row here, interception and now a sack. Now at 2nd and 17, Sparks drops back to pass again. He's looking, steps up, throws a long pass into double coverage, and that is intercepted by Williams. That is 2 interceptions in a row on back-to-back drives, and those 3 plays in a row are exactly what the Wranglers could not do in order to have a chance to win this game. Interception, sack, interception. Ward now rolling out to this left side next on their next drive. Gains 7 yards, and that's going to be a 2nd and 3. Wranglers defense really needs to try to step up here and avoid any score whatsoever. Catalan right up the middle is able to get 8 yards, and that will be a 1st down for the Cougars. Ward now back to pass. He's looking to the left-hand side, finds Catalan on the left side out of the backfield. He gets brought down fairly quickly, only a gain of 3, and that will bring up now a 2nd and 7. Houston now in, it looks like a pistol set. Ward fakes the hike there. McCloskey comes in motion. Ward read option to Ward. He runs it right up the middle for 9 yards. That's going to be now a 1st and goal for the Cougars. McCloskey again here in motion. Looks like the exact same play, read option. This time it is read perfectly and brought down quickly for a loss. It's going to be now 2nd and goal for the Cougars. Ward now drops back to pass. He's looking, hits look like Brooker out on the left-hand side, just a quick 3-yard reception, and that will lead now to 3rd and goal for the Cougars. Now speed option play. Ward breaks out. He looks like he has a chance, but he's going to come up just short The pylon was in the way there. I don't know if you guys saw that, and that's going to be now 4th and goal. So good stop here for the Wranglers. Cougars settle for the field goal, and that makes it 24-7. Now 3rd and 17, C.J. Drew right up the seam there. Nice play, nice catch, and that is exactly what the Wranglers did need. Wranglers now on the 1st and 10. Sparks looking back to pass, steps to the side, hits C.J. Drew again. Looks like the very same exact play. C.J. Drew was barely open there. I don't know how he caught it, but he did, and gets another first down here for the Wranglers. They're now on the move, moving quickly. Sparks play action pass, drops back, and he gets sacked and dropped. A nice play there by the Cougars, and the Wranglers are going to have to call a timeout here with 2 minutes and 40 seconds left. 2nd and 17 now. Sparks looking to pass. Hits C.J. Drew again right up that right seam. That's the 3rd play on this drive where he hit C.J. Drew right up the seam there. Rolling out to the right, hit C.J. Drew again. And he's able to get a first down. This is the C.J. Drew show. He's now got 6 receptions for 115 yards. Sparks now on 1st and 10, drops back to pass. He's looking to Obadiah Covington on the screen pass. He has a bit of an opening there, but is not able to get through it. Now going to bring up 2nd and 8 after a 2-yard gain. Sparks now passed it back to pass. He's looking and hits C.J. Drew for the 9-yard touchdown. What a nice drive there, quick, fast. C.J. Drew was the man on that drive. He caught all of the passes really except for the one to Covington on the screen, and ultimately gets the touchdown. Nice drive by C.J. Drew and Sparks finding each other. Now this is going to be the last chance here for the Wranglers as they have to try the onside kick in order to try to get back into this game, and that is picked up right away there by the Cougars, and that is actually probably going to end this game with the score now 24-14. And it does end this game as the Cougars are able to run out the rest of the clock and pull out this game. 3 bad mistakes basically there in the 4th quarter in a row really, with the interception by Brent Sparks. The very next play when they got the ball back was a sack, and then the next play after that was another interception, and that looks like that basically cost us the game in so many words, I guess, as even at that point it was still 14-7. After the first interception it was 21-7, and then the other interception basically gave Houston that last 3 points. Nice drive there at the end. Wait for the Wranglers not to give up on this game as they were able to drive down the field and at least score a touchdown, attempt that onside kick. If they would have gotten it, who knows what might have happened. But in any case, the plan seemed to work, except for the fact that we had those mistakes in the 4th quarter, the 2 interceptions, which pretty much cost us the game. We did have a chance there in the 4th quarter until those mistakes. Taking a quick look at the stats, 16-22, 189 yards, 2 touchdowns and 2 interceptions there for Brent Sparks. Those 2 interceptions were killers. He also was sacked 8 times. Rushing wise, not much to look at there. Not much rushing stats. The Cougar defense was tough. Taking a quick look at the receiving stats, C.J. Drew was the man, 7 receptions, 124 yards, and 2 touchdowns. Great game by him for sure. On that last drive there, he caught all of those passes. Quick look at the defense. Anthony Marcus with 10 tackles. Not bad for him, other than the fact that he's the safety. I don't really know if that should be happening. In any case, I appreciate you guys watching this one. It was a lot of fun. We were able to do what we wanted to do. Unfortunately, those 2 mistakes hurt us. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you like, again, please hit that like button. Please subscribe if you're not already a subscriber, as well as hit that bell so you don't miss any action. Also, don't forget to check out my Teespring team shop, if you will, where you can purchase some Red Rock Wranglers gear. Don't forget to check that out as well. I appreciate your support. Thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you next time.